Hey folks, this is Mark with Orient USA.com. This is CEZAE002B. Now take a look at this watch. I mean, wow. Talk about a design. I can definitely tell you one of these watches is either you love it from the beginning or it takes you a lot of time for you to really like it. It's just one of their designs. It's just definitely something that's either for you or not. And so you can tell from the actual bold design that this is a piece, a true watch piece. And so let me go ahead and show you how to take it off first. This uses a deployment buckle, which means that you don't have to pull it off like a leather band like this. This one, it fixes into a location and then it locks into place. This one, for example, does not. You'll see that this lock over here on this side fixes a set location or set length onto the leather band, and simply when I'm ready to wear it, all I gotta do is close the clasp. Okay, so it's a much quicker way of going in and out of a watch. See, like leather, then right back out. It's very quick, and I think it's used more for convenience than anything else. Okay, now let's take a look at this dial, as well as some of the other features. Actually, before I go to the dial, I want to show you the case, because I'm going to start with the case back. Take a look at that. It does expose the balance wheel, as you can see. The case back does indeed have the brand logo, as well as the model description and some of the casing descriptions and references. It uses a 7 screws to hold the case back in place. Folks, this is a 100-meter case, okay? And look how bold that is. These are shoulders that protect this crown. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a screw-down crown. And I am right. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's explain to you what all this stuff is over here. For those who are familiar with Orient watches, it's not going to be a surprise. Yes, this comes with a power reserve indicator. Works like a gas gauge. Now, the power plant of this watch is not a battery, it's a spring, but you don't know how much power you have in your spring. Having a power reserve indicator like this lets you know how much more power you have in your spring in terms of hours. So I know for around 38 hours or so, this watch is going to run without absolutely any motion, because that's what the power reserve indicator tells me. Over here, this is the second hand. What a lot of watch manufacturers do, they place a second hand somewhere else so they can get a slightly thinner casing. Here is the date wheel. It's not a wheel, but an indicator. And one thing about the aesthetic of this watch, which I really want you to take a look on, this IP covered. I mean, you can tell it's not exactly stainless steel. It's been plated, so that has that very gunmetal look. I think it's very nice, as well as the usage of the 12 and the 6 indice like that. Everything about it, including the if you look at the second hand, even there, I think this is a kind of an aero or a type of a pilot's watch. It doesn't have a talk. It doesn't have any the other things like a pilot's watch would have, but like that just reminds me. It does have a striking reminder of a pilot's gauge, and so that's why I mentioned it. All right, folks. So this is CEZAE002B. Hope to see you wearing it soon.